guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Train. So a lot of people ask me, what's it like working in Japan? Do you get a lot of overtime? Is it true female employees get sexually harassed? Is it true that you have to stay at the same company for 40 years? So that's why I've decided to make a video about five things that you need to know about working in Japan. But before I begin, I would like to make it clear to everyone that I love this country and I love everything about it, the people, the environment, everything. And all these are just a few things that I've noticed throughout my years of working and living in Japan, so I would like to point it out and share with all of you guys out there. So the first thing to expect if you work at a Japanese company is to expect overtime. I always tell people, if you don't want to work overtime, work at a Western company, don't go to a Japanese one. If you work at a fully Japanese company, expect overtime. Why? Because Japanese people are very diligent, detailed, and hardworking people. So if you work at a Japanese company, expect to see them spend hours poring over even the most detailed things, but in return they'll produce top-notch quality products. That's why you get Panasonic, Sony, all those big Japanese brands that the rest of the world loves. Japanese people are also very responsible. So for example, at my previous job, I worked at this semiconductor company, and what we basically did was to take broken machines from Japanese customers and send them overseas to foreign repair companies, and we were the bridge between Japan and these foreign companies basically. So quite often during weekends or like vacation time, like Christmas or whatever, you'll get like some Japanese customer contact you saying like, oh, this is an emergency, I need this fixed ASAP. And then you contact, say, a company in America or Europe or whatever, and you'll receive a reply saying, I'm sorry, I'm on vacation. Expect a delayed reply because I do not have access to email or telephone. Or sometimes you would call them at like maybe 5 p.m. American time, and someone will tell you that, oh, this person already went home, it's after hours. And I'll let my Japanese managers know, like, oh, they already went home. And usually they can't comprehend why. Like, why are these companies, these foreign companies, why are they not compelled to answer to, a customer's every beck and call? And I'm just like, that's cultural difference, because honestly speaking, Japanese people are the most hardworking people I've ever seen in my life. But that in turn means that you'll always be working overtime after hours, during Christmas, New Year's Eve, on weekends, all throughout the night. So if you work at a Japanese company, please expect overtime. So the second thing that I've noticed while working at Japanese companies is that, yes, they can be kind of sexist. Actually, just recently I was told by someone that the female of the group should always take orders for the whole table, and also I've noticed that it's always the female employees pouring tea or coffee for everyone at the table, or for everyone in the meeting or whatever. So I do think that the Japanese society is still slightly sexist. The third thing that I've noticed about working in Japan is, yes, they can be kind of racist. Actually, this isn't a company thing, it's just like, I guess a culture thing, I don't know. Because in Japanese, if you call someone a foreigner, there are two ways to say it. You either say gaijin or gaikokujin. And gaijin is like soto no hito, so you're basically calling that person a person from the outside. Whereas if you say gaikokujin, it's like someone from another country outside of Japan, and I think it sounds more friendly. Now, not all foreigners hate the word gaijin, but I dislike it. And on our foreigner registration card, it doesn't say foreigner registration card, it says alien registration card. That doesn't bother me that much, but it does bother some people. However, since I'm from Taiwan, most Japanese people are very friendly towards Taiwan. Like, they come to Taiwan for vacation a lot, they love Taiwanese people, they love Taiwanese food. But I've seen a difference in attitude. Like, if you tell someone, oh, I'm Taiwanese but my friend's Chinese, you'll sometimes see like a difference in attitude, like they're less friendly towards the Chinese person. And also, since Japan took over Taiwan for 40 years in the past, I feel that a very small part of the older generation in Japan, they still kind of hold that over us. I don't know, because I've been told some very rude things in the past regarding this whole colonization thing, but I'm not going to get into that today. Alright, my fourth point is that your salary increases with your age and not your skill set. I guess most companies in, anywhere else in the world, your salary would depend on your skills, like if you're multilingual, if you're an engineer, if you know design or whatever. But most of the time in Japan, that's not the case. So imagine that you're multilingual and you know business and you've been working and killing it at this company for 5 years. And then suddenly someone 10 years older than you comes along, speaks only one language, has no experience in this field whatsoever, and is inefficient as But because he's older than you, he's probably going to earn a lot more than you are. And just because of his age. So I do think that it's kind of unfair, but it's how a lot of these Japanese companies are. So, a lot of these Japanese people, they stay loyal to one company for like 30 or 40 years, and their wage steadily increases as they get older. But some of the younger generation, the kids nowadays, don't necessarily do that anymore. So they spend the younger years of their lives trying to figure out what they want to do. They switch companies, switch industries. So all that is changing. My last point of today's video is that individuality is not appreciated. In many parts of the world, kids are probably taught to be unique, to stand out from the group, like create your own personalities, be special, However, in Japan, individuality is not appreciated. Harmony is appreciated. So for example, at a company, when you're voting for A or B, you might be told, actually I've been told multiple times, oh, everyone else is going with A, let's just choose A. I'm like, no, A, like I don't like A, I like B. This has happened numerous times. At work, at school, this always happens, and I get so upset by it. Okay, like a very easy example is back in school, like we had, like our school was in the middle of nowhere on top of a fucking mountain, and we would have to take this bus, like 40-minute bus up to the school, and it would be really, really hot, right? But nobody would open the window, even if it was steaming hot and humid inside. Unless a foreigner does it. Japanese people would never open that window because they don't want to break that harmony. So it can be frustrating at some times, but it does make Japanese people some of the most thoughtful and peaceful people I've ever met. Because since they don't want to break the harmony of things, since they don't want to create conflict, they go out of their way to make things easy and smooth for other people. But sometimes they compromise too much, and to the point where they feel uncomfortable, but they don't say anything, and that pisses me off so much. Like, it makes me want to stand up for them. Like, why don't you speak up for yourself? But that's Japan for you, So anyways, those are my 5 points, my 5 things that I think that you should know about working in Japan. I want to emphasize again that these are merely what I've experienced throughout my 6 to 7 years of living in Japan. That does not represent everyone. Some people will have different experiences or stories if they've worked in some other Japanese company, but this is just what I've experienced. And I do have an advice to all of you out there. If you're fresh out of college and you're looking for your first job, working at a Japanese company actually can shape you and help you become a better person. Because so I started working at this company when I was still in college. I was interning there, and I graduated and worked there for another 1.5 years. And honestly speaking, this company has shaped me to become a better person with stronger work ethics, more responsibility, and has made me pay attention to more detail. Like, I still do not pay attention to details, but it has made me a lot better than I was when I was 18. Some Chinese companies are actually very eager to hire someone who has worked in a Japanese company because they know that they'll be receiving a well-trained and diligent employee. So I'm very thankful to my first company that I ever worked for when I graduated from college, because thanks to their very strict and detailed way of doing things and the very strong sense of responsibility and work ethic that they've instilled in me since my first day as an intern at their office, I can honestly say that I'm now ready for any type of work environment or any type of company or stress that I may encounter in the future. So thank you, managers and boss of my first company, if you're watching this video. So that's it for today. If there's anything else you want to know about working or living or studying in Japan or anything else about Japan, please comment in the section down below and I will make a video about it. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. I'll see you guys in the next video.